Hey guys, and welcome back. This is ChosenArchitect. Today we are going to be jumping into Age 4, finishing up our plastic processing, and boy oh boy, I hope you guys are ready. So today we're starting off with some more modular machinery. As you can see, I just have gotten all of the items needed for these two machines right here. So we have one, the chemical mixer, and we have this one, the liquid processor, all of which is going to be needed in order to make plastic, and plastic is going to get us into the next stage, which is Age 4. As you can see, we should be able to do that today. There should be nothing in our way. I actually don't want to say that. I've said that in the past, and it has bitten me in the butt so many times. I should probably not say that. We're going to try and get to Age 4. Now, I'm hoping Age 4 opens up storage, because storage is going to make my building life a lot better. And yeah, just having access to storage is so much better. I'm getting tired of the chests. It's at that point where it's going to feel so satisfying when we unlock a different type of storage. So let's get started with this. As soon as we get this done, the better, or the quicker we're going to be able to get into everything else. So over time, actually, I had this whole thing filled with oil while I was working on other stuff and or AFKing while I was doing, some yard work or whatever I was doing outside. And over here, I also let this run for a little while. As you can see, this is currently filled with oil, but this whole thing was full of oil. And as you can see, we have a bit of these two resources. One is diesel. The other one is going to be the molten naphtha. Now, we need to make propane and thus lead that into plastic. Now, to make propane, we need steam, which we have a whole thing full of here. And the steam needs to be converted into propane. Or I guess the naphtha and steam will turn into propane. So to do this, you can see we have a couple different inputs. And then we also need power. This is going to be the chemical mixer. So I think I want the chemical mixer to be here, and then the plastic generation to be here. So chemical mixer is going to be the first one, which is this blueprint right here. So on this side, we have an input and output, and then over here, we have another input. From what it looks like, this is the two input slots, and that's the output. That's kind of awkward placement for that. Maybe we can put the machine, I was hoping to have it facing this way. I don't know if these are interchangeable. I'll see, but I think they have to go exactly where they're at. I don't know. We'll find out. Now, as far as I see, there's nothing really special over here other than the power slot being in the back there. I mean, as far as it seems, this is just a multi-block like this. Power block goes in the back of the energy input hatch. Same for this one. Guarantee the energy input hatch is going to go in the back. On the side here, you've seen we have the fluid output and input here. So let's go ahead and get that. Here's the output, and then we'll do the input. Did I do that right? Yes. Input here and input here. The controller, which is the main bit here. And then everything else just gets closed up, but we also need to leave this slot open. And once we get this built up, it should form. And there we go. So let's see. Can I replace these? I want to see if that matters any. I know this is built and all. Does this matter? So I want the output to be here. And I want the two inputs to be here. Don't know how well that's going to work, but we'll see. It doesn't seem like that works. Otherwise, these would have changed. Okay. So I think they're separated for a reason. It's just going to make it a little bit easier. It's just going to be a piping mess over here. A whole piping mess. Oh boy. All right, we'll finish this back up and then close this back in. That should complete. There we go. As you can see, that worked, so it does have to be exactly as it's displayed. All right, so the next one, let's go ahead and place this blueprint in here. This is the chemical mixer. Now we need to go to the liquid processor. By the way, if you have a problem building these, of course, you can display them in the world, and it will say, it says sneak to freeze the current preview to be able to preview it in world. So if that's something you want to do, of course, there you go. You can do that. This one's even easier. This one is completely hollow in the bottom. So completely hollow in the bottom, and the sides look pretty simple as well. Right over here we have an output, and then over here we have an input, I believe. Or, yeah, this is an input and that's an output. It's so weird that that's how it's going to be, but that's how it's going to be. I wish we could change it. So, with this one, doesn't get a center here. Completely hollow. And then we're going to have the output, I believe, on this side. Or the input on this side. Oh, gosh, it's already getting confusing. Already confusing. There we go. And that should be it. Minus this. This needs to be a controller. Perfect. So, there we go. Both machines are built. Now we just need to get the fluids over here. So, to do that, I have this one, which is the, this is going to be the naphtha. So if we hook this up, I think I'm going to place a engine somewhere on here. I think probably going to have to place it on the bottom the way this is facing. Actually, we could probably just use the pipes. Yeah, that would actually probably work better. I think I have a lot of pipes stored up. I gotta go get those. So yeah, the pipes are gonna work way better. Let's go ahead and just get them placed. I'm gonna go ahead and run this over here and up like that. And then over here, because that should be filling. I think that's already gonna have, okay, it says empty. I think we need to put a lever on here to turn this on so it'll automatically extract. And then over here, I want to pipe this around, and it needs to go here. Wow, that's a whole big mess of pipes, but hey, it is what it is. Oh, I don't want that connecting. All right, we might have to go under with this. I don't know what, I'm gonna go around. Now this should be fairly simple. I just need to connect the relays. I'm actually going to probably remove this. Let's go ahead and take that off. I'll just put the relay here. And then on this one, I'll connect that. And then we'll connect our wire connectors to the back. And hopefully get all of our power going over here. Let's go ahead and do that. Okay, so insulated cable. Definitely want to use insulated as we're going to be walking around this area. Yeah, that's probably a good idea. Kind of glad we got all this power running over here. There's that. And this one goes there. Awesome. So now we should have power to both of these machines. Completely separate. This, however, needs a lever. That was something that I remembered I needed to do. So lever here. And I think I accidentally piped steam into this one. Not a good thing. Let's break this. Hopefully that doesn't contain fluids. Empty. Okay, good. Because I accidentally went to pipe the wrong fluid into here. Okay, so I need to send fluid this way. Hopefully I have enough pipe. There we go. And I'm going to run that in between. And perfect. That's just enough pipes. Okay. Now, am I missing something? So this is the output. I think I'm just going to carry the output somehow and get it over here. I don't think I'm going to use any pipes. I'm going to use this, I think. The wooden extraction and the 16 quartz pipes. I just don't know how I'm going to prevent this from connecting to this pipe. It doesn't look like this pipe is connecting, so I should be safe. Should be safe there. Wooden pipe, and then we're going to bring this over. Man, this is starting to get kind of goofy, but it's okay. It will work. And then we'll connect into here, which is our input, right? Tiny input hatch. Okay, and that should be just about good. Flip this and lever it up. Turn that lever on. Okay, once there's something there, it will work. And then this, we'll flip that. That should start to fill this with naphtha. This should have steam. This should be processing. This over here should be receiving the product. Once it's done, there it is, which is the molten plastic or propane. No, this is the propane, right? Yeah, this makes the propane, and then the propane makes the... Oh, wait, did I miss a step? We need a plastic molder. Chemical mixer, steam makes the propane. The chemical liquid processor makes the plastic, and then we need this, which is going to be a plastic molder. Oh boy. So you definitely want to try your best to grab everything while you can and put it in a bucket, or at least grab a bucket of whatever material. So like this, for example, that was the last one, which is the plastic. So I do need to go ahead and make the plastic molder. I think I'm going to place it right here. This is going to be a perfect spot. I think this, yeah, it's not even very big, and it's not going to cost too much to do this. It's pretty much all the same materials we've already have. So let me go ahead and get this made up. I just need to make 14 casings, and we might actually have close to enough material to do that before I need to make some more. How much do I have? Do I have enough to make that much? Oh, no. I got to make some more modularium plates. All right, so let me go get some aluminum, iron, and redstone. It's crazy that I know the recipe because I've made so much of it at this point. This right here, get used to it because you're going to be seeing it a lot if you're playing this. Wow. Yeah, this basically is how I've been making it. I've just been throwing a stack of redstone, a stack of iron, and a stack of aluminum all inside here, and it all funnels down to this. You got to make sure you have enough space, and of course, as you can see, I do, to be able to fit all of that in there so it can be turned into modularium. You do have to shut this off though, because yeah, you don't want to just be draining out your aluminum, so you have to wait for this to at least finish smelting and processing. But we should have all of our machine parts, so let's go ahead and put this bad boy together. Machine controller, let's see, our blocks here. It is just a simple block build, just like the rest of them. Very simple. This back part is, of course, a power supply. Tiny energy hatch going right there. And then I believe it's still kind of flip-flopped, isn't it? This is the output and this is the input. So really, I mean, I'd have had to flip them all around, I guess. Let's go ahead. So yeah, output red over here. And then input on the other side. And then the rest is, yeah, just a solid, like half the size of the other one, I guess. Or 1/3 smaller. I guess that would be the accurate way to put that. There we go. We'll throw this all together. And voila. We now have plastic. Oh man, I'm super excited because all I got to do is wire this up. I just got to get this flowing over to here. Actually flowing over to here. Hopefully I have enough space for this. That is another concern of mine. Let's go ahead and get our power to it. So power here. And we should easily be able to just hook our insulated cable from here to here. But now I have to worry about how I'm going to run my piping. So I do have my pipes over here. And of course, extraction pipe can go here. I don't think it's going to actually go into this. Even though it looks like it will. I don't think it's going to work that way. And I think I'm going to place this on the front half of this. That's probably going to be the better option than use a lever. I think I have a lever stored in here. Perfect, man. All of this, I'm just like super excited. So that should start pumping the fluid out. So long as we get this running into here. And am I going to have enough? No, I'm missing just a few. Okay, so I'm going to go make some more quartz pipes. Actually, I might have some in a chest down here. Let me see. Do I have some quartz pipes? Oh, I have 3. Is that going to be enough? Is that going to be enough to make this? Oh, it is. Oh, how perfect. And last but not least, this should go into here. We should get a little bit of millibuckets. And overall, that should get us where we need to go. Yeah, this isn't technically sending fluid to this pipe. It may look like it is, but it's not. You can see this pipe's full of steam for one thing. Oh, it's processing. It's at 80%, 90%. It just made one. Oh, we have 4 pieces of plastic. All right, I hope you're ready for the lag because we're about to enter a new age, and that is age 4. Oh boy, just me picking it up. Plasticity, and we are now in age 4. Wow. Oh, and it automatically unlocked journey map for us. Oh, that is so nice because we could have unlocked it with an apple, but I didn't want to have to go through all the Twilight Forest stuff to get that. Oh, it's so nice. We have journey map now. I mean, I don't like having a map up, but being able to access your map, is really kind of nice. Oh, and I can just turn it off and turn it back on. Oh, it's pretty nice. Oh, that's on our map. So we now have some new stuff in this age, and things are getting a little bit more complicated. As you can see, we're getting to some more advanced mods. We're getting some kitchen stuff. Looks like right here we have Ore Prospector Tier 4, which I believe gets us access to hopefully diamonds. As you can see, there's an elite crafting table. There is the Manulin, which comes from Cobalt and Ardite, which means we probably unlocked Cobalt and Ardite in the Nether. We have inscribing and stuff, which will get us into Applied Energistics. And more so than just Applied Energistics, as Applied Energistics requires power. There's some other crafting that we unlocked that actually I don't see here on the page. Oh, it's down. It's going to be down here. Because we also need to get into Pneumatic Craft. This right here takes us into the end right here. It says locate a stronghold and enter the end dimension. That's going to be fun. And that's going to get us into Galactic Craft. All of this in Age 4. So pretty cool. And it says go to the moon. That is one of the things. Luckily now, last time I played SevTech, I didn't really understand how Galactic Craft worked. Now I have a full understanding of what Galactic Craft is. I've been to every planet that Galactic Craft offers. And I've explored those dimensions and kind of know how to progress through that mod. So it's kind of nice now going back into this and getting to experience it a bit more. So some other stuff is the silicon that we're going to need. This is going to be in probably direct relation to the Galactic Craft stuff. And then the kitchen is going to be some more cooking. As of right now, we really don't need much food, which is kind of nice. I'm really enjoying that. Right here we have the Reusable Eye. It says craft and use the solid ender eye to locate an inn easily. Luckily, we've already found an inn. They're like all over the place. And yeah, I don't know how easy Applied Energistics is going to be to get into. So this is the simple storage, which I really love this mod. And Applied Energistics, which is going to be great to get into as well. I don't know how complicated it is to get into. So one thing we need is an energy acceptor, which is pretty straightforward. This is going to be the cores, which is going to require Certus quartz. So I don't know how easy that is to get. The inscriber, I mean, this is pretty simple stuff. Sticky pistons are pretty simple to get. Is this going to be easier to get into? Now, what about an Emmy Terminal? It's going to require gold and a processor. And, so the Emmy crafting terminal requires our advanced crafting table. But I don't think there's much that, I mean, other than crafting this stuff later. So, the refined storage is in here too? Wait, what? All of the storage mods are in here. I didn't realize that. So Applied Energistics is going to be a really nice mod. I don't know. We might want to get into Applied Energistics. That could be something worth doing. It does look a little easier to get into. Although we do need diamond, which we don't know anything about yet. So that's kind of unfortunate. It does look like, though, instead of diamond, we can use these heavy-duty plates, but even these requires compressed bronze, compressed steel inside of a compressor, which, yeah, that's going to be just as long, I think, to get through. It actually might be simpler to get simple storage set up first. How about refine? Because that's kind of interesting. Oh, I don't see a lot of refined here. Controller that requires a shulker pearl. Machine casing. Okay, it requires a bunch of quartz. Luminescence for a grid. Now a crafting grid, kind of the same situation here. We're going to have that anyways. Like, this doesn't require that. A storage request table? Oh yeah, I think this is definitely the way to go. This seems like definitely the better way to go early on. Now, this is going to require a bit of work though. So, to get this, we need plastic. We also need stabilized metal. And stabilized metal can be made in this fashion with an arc furnace. So it might be easier for us just to make an arc furnace than it is to go through the Emmadrone tablet, which is from Pneumatic Craft, even though it's not too hard to get to that. Other than that, I think that's about it. Stabilized metal doesn't seem like that hard to make. All we need is an arc furnace, which means we need to go through the process of making an arc furnace. And then cobalt plates, which we just need to go and get cobalt. Oh, never mind. We're going to have to go through Pneumatic Craft anyways to get this, because to get a printed circuit board, you have to pretty much go through the process of Pneumatic Craft. So I think for the most part, it's going to be pretty easy to set up. I think either over here, we're not going to need too much space. So between this and this area, we might set this up for our Pneumatic Craft stuff. That way we're relatively close to our storage. And yeah, these things don't really need power. However, you can utilize power. We might utilize some of this windmill power and or generate another windmill just for this. But for the most part, it's just going to be using coal or charcoal. And we're going to come up with some nice ways to make some charcoal. That's going to be kind of fun. And I think we can do that all next episode. I think this episode definitely was getting into age 4 and kind of learning about what we need to do next. I think that's, as we found out, I was kind of looking at industrial craft. We can't even get into this. Everything revolves around this inevitable block we need to make, which I think the stabilized metal is going to be better made or better received this way, right? I don't want to do kerosene. I think oil is going to be the best. 10 buckets worth of oil for one of these isn't too bad. Or diesel. We have a bunch of diesel that's being unused, so this will be a good method for it. Or lubricant. I think we can also exchange things to potentially get these fluids. I don't know. I'd have to look more at what all is available here. But for the most part, all these items I have set up here is what we're going to be working on next episode, and we're going to be getting into some Pneumatic Craft, and things are going to get a bit interesting. Of course, as always, I want to give a huge shout out to ChosenArchitect for being a new Patreon, going above and beyond. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. And wow. Man, today we've gotten a lot done. I really feel like I'm getting through the tech stuff. We're getting some automation started. All of this is really automated. It starts here, goes to here, goes to here. All I got to do is flip these levers, goes to these machines, and bam, we have plastic. But not only that, later on we're going to utilize this plastic for other things. So right now I am building up some materials, but I think after that we're going to be doing pretty good. Pretty good. So, guys, I hope you enjoyed today's episode. Of course, if you did, be sure to click that subscribe button if you haven't already, and also give this video, guys, a huge thumbs up. I really appreciate it. Of course, I'll see you guys in the next episode, and as always, thanks for watching.
Just wiggle your hips and shake your chest. Just wiggle your hips and shake